Hey, welcome back here to Texas Today. It is Black History Month, and all new this morning, we are taking you to Limestone County, where Washington High School, Groesbeck ISD's former all-black high school, recently became a historical marker. This is a look at it right here. Now, I spoke with some of the former students who made it all happen, showing us that Black history isn't just a thing of the past, it's being made right now. And what grade were you in during this?
In here, I think I was 7th grade. My sister was 8th. That's her.
Having a sister is like having a built-in best friend.
We've come a long way.
And for these sisters, Ethel Harris Moffitt and Brenda Harris Jackson, they're celebrating a recent win in their hometown. You grew up here your entire life?
Right, born and raised. And graduated, got married, moved away, and came back. And raised all my kids and grandkids.
Grandkids who will now know her former school as a historical marker.
That's a blessing, because all these years since Washington, no news reporter has ever been interested to call town to want to know anything about Washington.
It's a school with so much history.
Everybody went to this campus.
But first we had to backtrack. Before Washington, there was Blackshear. The school served as Groesbeck ISD's all-black school from 1922 to 1957.
And we did our best to progress and to finish, because the purpose of going to school is to learn.
And in 1957, Black Groesbeck ISD students continued to learn. But at Washington High, it was named in honor of Blackshear's principal, Nelson Washington, and served kids 1st through 12th grade.
It was Washington. That's all we knew.
Integration started in 1965 with a freedom of choice policy.
I was a junior when we were forced to go to Groesbeck High School.
Washington ended up closing in 1969, but the main building still stood until 2018.
But this was our original cafeteria during the time we were here.
It is now a cafe for culinary students, while the gym is still being used for middle school students.
I really like that, but I believe that it should be more.
In September 2023, more finally came. After at least 2 rejections, Washington finally became a Texas historical marker, but now there's a push for the same to happen to Blackshear.
It's history. You know, for us, it's history.
So seeing all this happen, do you think more still needs to be done?
I don't see a lot of progress that has been made here in Groesbeck since that time period, the 70s.
But for now, these sisters are celebrating this win.
It was interesting, different.
Very different.
But we made it. Made it.
They definitely made it and are now thriving. And just to put in perspective, I mean, they're still here. They're still able to tell that story, which shows that it was not that long ago, as many people sometimes often think.
Yeah, for sure, Micah. And I do want to point out, she said that no reporter had ever been interested in coming out and telling their story. And I just want to say that is just so important, and that's why we do what we do, and why it's so important for us to be in the community, because had you not gone out there, who knows if that story would have ever gotten told. So
Very true.
good story, Mike.